Good morning, guys. Hey, I think it's Monday, so it's going to be hopefully a really good week. Let's put it out there. You know what? I declare over everybody watching this video, whether you're watching it today when it's made or whether you're watching it 10 years from now, I declare that today, this week, goodness over your life. I declare financial abundance. I declare perfect health. I declare bonded families. I declare blessings and favor wherever you go in Jesus' name. Okay, amen. Great way to start the day. So, I want to switch it up a little bit today. Those of you that know me or that have followed me know that I am an absolute animal lover. I love most animals. I gotta tell you, I'm not really big on cold blooded creatures. Not that I would um, hurt them if I saw them. I don't really like insects, spiders. I don't like spiders and snakes. I know that they're God's creatures and everything. I just don't really care for them. They really creep me out. Actually, bugs really, really creep me out, especially bed bugs, roaches, things with lots of legs, spiders, especially depending on which kind. Blah, 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 blah. I don't like snakes. I don't like reptiles. I do eat meat. I do. I do eat meat. I love cows. Like if I went up to a cow, I would, but I do eat meat. I eat chicken. I eat turkey. I eat beef. I eat pork. But you know what? I like pigs. I like cows. I like horses. I wouldn't eat horse meat though. And maybe it's just because of the region I'm from. Maybe if I grew up in a different region where they did, I would. I don't know. So I'm sorry if that offends any vegans or vegetarians out there, but I just eat meat and I don't I don't hold anything against you for your beliefs. It's just my body makeup. I read a book one time, Eat Right for Your Blood Type, and according to that book, that's why I eat meat, is because it's right for me. It's what I'm supposed to do. So anyway, enough about that. I am an animal lover. I have quite a few cats because this is how it started. I am not the crazy cat lady. Well, I guess I am. My kids say I am, but because I'm not married, I'm not dating anyone by choice. And I do have a lot of cats. But it started out when my kids were going through a really difficult time, the two younger ones, and they were really young at the time. So my middle son's friend had a friend that had some kittens. So he and I went over there. We picked out two kittens for the boys to try to cheer them up. My oldest son was deathly allergic. He was so upset with me. He's like, "Mom, what are you trying to do? Kill me?" So it was really hard. I tried to keep them in a different room away from him, but as you know, anybody who's allergic to cats knows that cats seem to be drawn to that. Anyway, I will tell you, if you have an allergy to cats, this happened with my sister and this happened with my son. And let me tell you, both of them. My sister used to go to her in-laws' house and come back and end up in the hospital. She's got asthma. She's a severe asthmatic, and and they had horses, cats, dogs, and she was just very allergic. Well, and my son too, when I brought those cats home, I thought I was going to have to take him to the hospital quite a few times. He had asthma as a small child, but he's not really asthmatic now. In his older years, he was a teenager then. um, but what happens is your body creates an immune system, an immunity to the allergies, to the dander. And my oldest son, even though I got those cats for the little ones, my oldest son ended up being so connected to them. He is now married and lives in a different state. But still, when we talk on the phone, he asks about those cats. He misses them. He loves them. He talks to them on the phone. My sister too. My sister is now, she's a crazy cat lady too. Um, and so your body will build an immunity. If you can battle that out, which is hell, but if you can battle it out, your body will grow an immunity. Anyhow, that's not what I want to talk about today. And I'm sorry for rambling on. Bear with me. I love you guys. I really do. I love my subscribers because I don't know if you fast forward through this stuff, but I know that you watch me and I appreciate that. I really do. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Out of all the things I do, this is one of my favorites. I would love to really just connect with you guys and grow that and move forward with that. But anyway, that's another day, another story. So, do you have cats and dogs? I'm going to focus on cats and dogs today. cats or dogs, whatever. And we know that we have to treat them for fleas and ticks, especially if they're going to be exposed to the outdoors. But you know what? Even if you have indoor cats and you think, oh no, I don't have to do that, your chances are lower, but they could still get fleas. They could get out and possibly, still a tick could connect, attach to them. Sometimes if the ticks are really bad, we could bring them in the house. So still pay attention to that, even if they're indoor cats. And I know that the treatments can be somewhat expensive and they can be harsh on their skin. One of my cats. So anyway, let me finish the story about so I got the two little ones. And that was it. I didn't have animals in years and years and years before this happened. And that was my bright idea to get these guys, these little kittens, to cheer them up. Then, about roughly a year later, my middle son came home with my tortie cat. She was this big. He had her in his pocket. And he came up to me and he said, I was sitting on the couch and he said, Mom, I want to show you something. And I said, no, don't show it to me. Don't. And he said, no, just look. And he showed her to me. And I swear she fit in the palm of his hand. So I said, all right, we'll keep her. So that's the cat number 3. And then Oliver was abandoned. And my son, I started feeding him outside, but it was very cold out. And it was clear that he was abandoned. I don't know who left him, but I think somebody moved and left him. And he was just a kitten. And so Nick took him in and took care of him. That's Nick's cat. Of course we have to get him neutered and all that. And then some friends, I've taken their cats in. My baby Sima, my buff cat, had a couple cats, 2. She had a litter of 2. And one of them went to one of my clients, Lucy. She's beautiful and she's fine. And then there's Little Bear, who went to Tammy, who's a friend of mine. So, and we keep, sometimes I watch Little Bear, sometimes she watches my cats. And through the years, there's been other cats that have come and stayed and visited, and we cat sat, I guess. And then I have one dog who I got from a client, and then I have another dog who was being abused. I always thought of dogs as and I don't mean to offend anyone, but I didn't like little dogs. I liked dogs, bigger dogs. I thought, I thought ankle biters, yippers, And my boyfriend at the time was helping somebody move, and he saw this tiny little dog in the middle of a very busy road. Finally found the owner, and when he found the owner, he watched the owner's son, who was old enough to know better, not just a little child, but old enough to know better, throw the dog down the stairs. So he had called me and asked me if I would mind bringing, if he brought the dog home. And I said no, because I don't like little dogs. And then he told me what happened, and I said, yes, bring her home. Well, let me tell you, that little dog stole my heart, and that boyfriend is long gone, but she is still with me, and she is one of my best friends. So she told me a lot. She taught me a lot. So anyway, fleas and ticks. Okay, so we know that we need to treat them. And I know that sometimes not only can the treatments be expensive, they can be really harsh. My tortie cat has extremely sensitive skin. I have to watch what she eats. I have to watch what she comes in contact with. She's very, very, very sensitive. So I was like, what can I do that will work? Those ticks, they're bad, and fleas, anybody who has had an animal with fleas knows that if you let it go, you are going to be infested everywhere. So we need to keep on top of it. We need to do preventative stuff. So if your dogs or cats already have them, this will work. You may have to use it every few days until the infestation is gone, or even if it's not an infestation, they just have a few. Just do it every couple days until you know for sure they're gone. And then there's a solution that you can use in your home too to get rid of them. If you're just doing it preventatively, do it every month, every 6 weeks, especially in the spring, summer months, and in the winter, maybe once. Apple cider vinegar is miraculous. Dogs can even ingest it, and it will help keep the fleas and ticks away. You can put some in their water if they'll drink it. Some dogs will drink it, some dogs won't. If they'll drink it though, just put a little bit in there. It's going to help internally too. Don't give it to cats. Not that it's poisonous to them. If it was poisonous to them, you wouldn't want to put it on their fur either. But some people say it's fine. Some people think it messes with their pH balance. So if you don't even want to go there, don't give it to them internally. But it's fine to use on their skin topically. It will not hurt them. Do not use tea tree oil. So many people say tea tree oil, and tea tree oil is amazing for so many things, but it's toxic to animals, to dogs and cats. Okay, so it's toxic if they lick their skin. Please, please don't use tea tree oil. Okay, all right. So apple cider vinegar. I've got this recipe, and what you'll do with it is once you mix it, get a spray bottle, or not even a spray bottle. Get a like a shampoo bottle. I like to use the old dishwashing liquid bottles, clean them all out, and then make the solution and fill them with that. So what you need is apple cider vinegar. You want to take 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, add 1 quart of warm water, and then 1 ounce of Castile soap. Okay? And then you just want to mix it all up. Mix it all up. Now, you know what another good thing is you could add like an ounce, 2 ounces of aloe vera. Aloe vera is going to keep their skin soft. My Tortie has very, very dry skin. My other cats even get a little dry. I know my dogs get dry skin, especially in the summer. Not that bad, but they do. My Maggie is a schnauzer, and she's got like, people hair and instead of fur, and she gets pretty dry skin if I don't keep up on it. So 2 ounces of aloe vera is really good. You can add 2 to 3 drops of lavender or cedar oil if you want to get a nice smell, and that will also help repel the fleas and ticks. They don't like it. They don't like the vinegar, and they don't like lavender, and they don't like cedar oil. So use those two if you choose. Those are optional, but they're really good to add. Okay, if your animal, if you use this and you find that they seem to be sensitive even to this, cut down the apple cider vinegar a little bit, add more water, so now it becomes like 1 part apple cider vinegar to like 3 parts water. Okay, try it the way I said at first, um if you find they're sensitive, then do it this way. So you want to lather them up. Cats are hard, but you can do it. I know I don't put my cats in a bathtub because it's just too much, but since they were kittens, I've always done it this way. I get a big water a bowl of water, and I get the solution or whatever, and a washcloth, and I just saturate them, get them all wet, put the solution on, and you want to make sure you get it everywhere, behind their ears, along their neck, on their head, by their tail, under their belly, under their arms, wherever these creatures especially are going to go. Then let it sit for 10 minutes. I know it can be difficult, even more so with cats than dogs, but you can do it. Your cat trusts you. Believe me. You don't be afraid of your cat. Okay. You also want to wear rubber gloves, because not only will it protect you from your cat, but if they do have fleas or ticks, you don't want them all over you. So use rubber gloves. Not that it's going to hurt you. Actually, if you use the aloe, it's going to help. It's going to moisturize your hands. But you want to make sure that you're safe too. And if there is an infestation, put rubber bands around your sleeves, your pants. You don't want to get bit by fleas. Those are horrible bites. Hopefully they're not that bad. Your animals aren't that bad, but if they are, this will still work. Okay, so leave it on for 10 minutes. Before you rinse, get a flea comb. A flea comb is very, very fine tooth comb. It's finer than a fine tooth comb. Make sure you use a flea comb, because a fine tooth comb even isn't enough. A flea comb will actually get in there and get the fleas and their eggs, stuff we might not even be able to see. Okay, so before you rinse, comb out your animal, your cat or your dog. Get any fleas or eggs. Each time in between, dip the comb into your solution, go some more, and then rinse thoroughly. Okay, if they'll let you spray them, that's perfect. If they won't, you got to do it the hard way. Use clean water, like you would with a baby. And then you're good to go. Some of them want to be dried off, some of them don't, but dry them off fairly. My cats like to be blow dried, but and you're good to go. Like I said, if it's an infestation, you may have to do every other day for a couple weeks. Um, if it's preventative, you're good for, I'd say, like I said, every 5 or 6 weeks. Um, and in the wintertime, only once, you know. Um, to clean your home, you can use a solution that will also get rid of them if you're afraid of getting them in your house. It will also repel them from coming into your house. A gallon of apple cider vinegar to a half gallon of water, then get 16 ounces of lemon juice, and then 8 ounces of witch hazel. You can add lavender, you can add cedar oil, you can add any kind of scent that you want to make it smell nice. And you just want to clean with that solution. You can clean everything from hardwood floors to linoleum to carpets to bedding. You can wash in this, and it will kill them and it will repel them. Okay. Um, yeah, I think that's it. Just want to make sure that, I comb my cats all the time. But it's because I love them. I'm a picker too. I'm awful that way. I'm a picker of a person. You should ask my kids. I pick, pick, pick. I'm a picker of my animals. Even my friends' animals know that I'm gonna pick. The animals know it too. I just love them so much. I just want them to be as perfect as they can be. So give this a shot and let me know what you think. Let me know if it works. If you have some ideas of different natural solutions, let me know. Love to hear them. I am definitely an animal lover and I definitely will take recommendations into consideration, try them, and then post about them. All right, you guys, have a great day. I will get back to life coaching videos. I just kind of wanted to talk about this with flea and tick season upon us. All right, guys, take care.